After days of sub-zero temperatures, snowstorms, freezing rain and widespread flooding, many people across the country were left wondering when they could look forward to some brighter weather. Well, Britain's erratic weather looks set to continue with temperatures set to hit 10 degrees Celsius just 3 days after they reached lows of -4 degrees Celsius. The fallout from the beast from the east and Storm Emma is expected to be felt for several days, with travel disruption set to frustrate commuters at the beginning of the week. On Saturday night there were 16 flood warnings in place across England, and a warning for further snow in northern England and Scotland remains in place. EPA Getty weather, whose temperatures are set to rise rapidly over the coming days, particularly in the south. The thawing snow is likely to increase the risk of flooding, and chilly overnight temperatures have prompted warnings about icy roads. Met Office Chief Meteorologist Suri said, "After the severe cold weather and snow we've had this week, the good news is that temperatures will slowly increase from the south, generally up to around 4 or 5 degrees Celsius quite widely by the end of the weekend, and we could even see up to 9 to 10 degrees Celsius in southern areas. It will remain coldest in the north as well as the east of the UK and over the deepest snow cover. As we head into next week, the weather will return to something more typical for the time of year, with any snow showers gradually becoming confined to high ground in northeastern Scotland and the Northern Isles. For most of us, southwesterly winds will return and we can expect rain at times. EPA London is one of the areas where temperatures could reach double figures on Monday. Sarah Cook, flood duty manager at the Environment Agency, said, "Today and for the remainder of the weekend, minor coastal flooding impacts are possible on some coasts of England and Wales. This is due to a combination of strong winds, waves and high astronomical tides. There is the possibility of some minor surface water flooding in parts of the south and west of England and Wales through the weekend due to a combination of rainfall and snowmelt. We don't expect a rapid thaw, so anticipate rivers and will be able to absorb the extra water without increasing the risk of river flooding. The milder weather spells the end of frozen rain, the rare weather phenomenon seen recently, which occurs when snow, ice, sleet or hail passes through warm air before cooling closer to the ground and freezing on impact." Thursday, March 1, 2018, a woman makes her way through the snow in Balloch, Scotland, but there are still hazards even as the forecast improves. Northern Power Grid restored power to 12,000 households in Humberside in North Lincolnshire after freezing rain and high winds overnight, with around 3,500 still without power through Saturday. Outages across the North West and North Wales were also fixed for tens of thousands of homes. London Fire Brigade said it took 375 flooding calls in London on Friday night, many for pipes that had frozen. Those experiencing the problem in Yorkshire were urged to use a hairdryer to gently thaw the blockage. On Saturday, icicles caused damage to overhead cables in Bishopton Tunnel in Scotland, while North Yorkshire Fire and Rescue knocked down dangerous shards of ice overhanging a footpath. Getty flood alerts remain in place for areas all over the UK. The RAC said driving conditions were still treacherous across vast swaths of the UK, urging caution, as some main routes previously rendered impassable were reopened. Overnight, the M62 in Greater Manchester finally started moving after being closed for more than a day. Drivers are being urged to return to their vehicles in areas where it is safe to, after hundreds were abandoned. Some roads, such as the A66, remain closed on Saturday as authorities work to clear snow. Widespread delays remain as airports reopen and train routes resume, while many operators run a reduced service, and ScoTrail continues to advise customers not to travel.